ladies and gentlemen, and it is finally time. It's your man, Possibly God, bringing you live coverage, and we have reached the Extreme Rules Horror Show. What a pay-per-view we've got, guys. 14. Yes, 14 matches. I had to do a little bit of cheeky editing because I wanted to try and get all the titles in, and I can safely say, guys, we've got it. We nailed it. We're here. So then, the first match of the card is the rivalry blow-off match between Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. Here we go. This video is totally getting copyrighted. Massive, massive big up to everybody who's watched this series. Amazing support. And now we're going to reward you all with one of the best lineups for a pay-per-view I've ever seen. There is some ridiculous matches, guys, on this card. That's all I will say. Incredible. Brilliant. Top dollar. Here we go.
We welcome you here tonight, Michael Cole, alongside my broadcast colleagues, Byron Saxton and Corey Graves.
I can barely hear you, Michael. That's how loud this crowd is right now. The WWE Universe is alive tonight.
Then let's not keep them waiting. Let's start this show.
Oh, you know. Have a quick swig of cola, guys, and then we're going to get on with the show. New championships are being defended here tonight. All right, let's go with the rundown. Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels, their blow-off match for their rivalry, is opening the show. Bobby Lashley and Big E re-spark their rivalry for match 2. The 24/7 championship is being defended. It is Ivar, the reigning champ, defending against Angel Garza. After an impressive showing on SmackDown, Drew Gulak gets his reward with a shot at King Nakamura's Intercontinental Championship. We've got Jeff Hardy defending the United States Championship tonight. Not the Intercontinental, United States, against Apollo Crews. Randy Orton defends the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The new championship, of course, a second new title, against Robert Roode. William Regal defends his European champion, WWF European Championship against Bray Wyatt. We could very well see a new champion in that match. A fatal four-way Extreme Rules match for the Universal Championship. Reigning champ Shinsuke Nakamura defends against Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, and Cesaro in the biggest threat to his championship yet. Brock Lesnar, in a rivalry match, defends the WWE Championship against Kevin Owens. Charlotte Flair defending her WWE SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey again. Stone Cold Steve Austin defending the WWF Championship against John Cena. Dream match. Becky Lynch defends the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka. The blow-off match, it would seem, between Sheamus and Roman Reigns is match 13. And the main event, Trish Stratus defends the WWF Women's Championship against Nia Jax. What a show. What a card. What a start. It is Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game, taking on Shawn Michaels, who literally last night won his match against his counterpart, Shawn Michaels from the modern era, via disqualification thanks to Ric Flair interference. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Extreme Rules Horror Show 2022. Let's go.
The Nature Boy has entered the building.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I've got serious goosebumps right now.
As well you should, Saxton. You are staring at the best to ever lace up the boots.
We are in the presence of true greatness.
The dirtiest player in the game.
The epitome of an all-time great.
Never looked better. There's only one Mr. WrestleMania. He's the showstopper.
And his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels has never been afraid to take a shortcut, to use questionable tactics, and when it comes from bell to bell, nobody does it better than HBK. After missing nearly 4 years with a severe back injury, some doubted we would ever see Michaels in WWE again.
Yeah, here's the thing, Corey. After returning, some say Shawn Michaels is better now than he's ever been.
Certainly a hard point to argue. One of the greatest of all time, Mr. WrestleMania.
This is the night Ric Flair has waited for. Flair is out to prove there are still things that HBK has to learn, and tonight, Michaels will be taking a school courtesy of the Nature Boy.
For years, Flair said to be the man, you gotta beat the man. It's part of his legend. Shawn Michaels may be the showstopper, but Nate wants to show beyond a shadow of a doubt that he is still the man. Making that shoulder vulnerable.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Boom, boom, persistent barrage. The wherewithal to counter HBK.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here. Look at this.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
And here comes HBK.
Yeah, Flair needs to reassert himself back in.
Shawn can't be stopped now.
Momentum is the best friend of the Heartbreak Kid.
HBK connects. He can pin his opponent right here. 1, 2. Kick out close to 3.
He really thought that was it.
Let's hear that old familiar song. Here it comes. Sweet chin music. Boom. Right on target from HBK.
1, 2. Oh, he was almost finished.
He is just barely still in the fight. I don't know how many more times he's going to be able to kick out after that.
That was too close for comfort.
And Michaels is so used to ending matches like this. Tonight is not going to be an easy one for HBK.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Bounced off the skull. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
2. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
And here comes Nate.
Time to style and profile.
The figure 4 leg lock.
He's got it locked in. It's locked.
Oh, no.
What a reversal. Bad predicament right here. Are you kidding me? He's taking this to the floor now.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
2. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Good night. Sweet chin music. 2. And now about do it, folks.
Shawn Michaels does it! Gets revenge over Ric Flair.
Many would consider this an upset, Byron.
Yeah, hard-fought victory for this superstar, but he definitely earned it.
Yeah, look at it. His
Oh,
opponent.
flick him at him!
Sore
Flick him at him
loser.
again!
Yeah, but apparently it backfired. That's what you get for not accepting a loss.
Come on, Michaels!
Now the celebration can begin.
Great little opener. They're still rivals. 3-star match, great way to kick off the show. Great feel-good win there for Michaels. Now the second match. We've seen this rivalry play out really quickly before, but they're back at it. Bobby Lashley, Big E in an Extreme Rules match. Next.
For Bobby Lashley, business is always good.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
A truly astounding physical specimen, military trained, countless amateur accolades, and a dominant MMA career.
Bobby Lashley has wasted very little time putting every other WWE superstar on notice.
Bobby Lashley is all about discipline. The son of a United States drill sergeant, former serviceman himself.
High impact personified.
Yeah! Time to hop aboard the positivity bus, gentlemen!
And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E!
The only thing Big E seems to have lost since his NXT days is his last name.
Such a hater, man. Relax.
He's a glutton. He's greedy. He's selfish. 3 ain't enough. He needs 5.
Throughout history, there have been laws and rules to keep society moving. Tonight, no such thing.
And that's the way we like it, Cole. No rules, just raw power and straight up anarchy.
It takes a certain kind of superstar to thrive in the chaotic atmosphere of Extreme Rules.
Ah, you're right, Byron. It helps if you have a screw loose.
You said it, not me.
Speaking of having a couple of screws loose, I think I'm going a little nuts myself working alongside you two.
Right to the leg. Really just laying it in.
And Lashley gets thwarted away.
Vicious right forearm.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Flat out power.
Wow.
A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
Slam. He's a projectile now. And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair.
Clothesline.
What impact.
We've witnessed incredible brutality in this type of match. Corey, what could be a key factor in this one?
This is a form of battle where if you have a shot, you better take it because you might not get another chance.
There are no limits. There are no boundaries. Every resource is at your disposal. Every dream of destroying your opponent can become a reality.
Good
just got out of there. Raw power in play.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Dodges.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
No, that'll break his arm.
Vicious. Lifts him up. Spine buster.
All right, back to it, returning to the ring. Outside the ring now, he has no need to rush. He steps foot in the ring again. Nice counter from Big E.
Strong kick. My goodness.
Big E on the move.
Incredible elevation from the big man.
There's two. No, shoulders up at two.
That was a long 2 count there.
Into the corner now.
Really working over the body.
Able to reverse. Taking this to the floor.
Elbow on the spot.
Big E on the receiving end.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power.
I think you're right.
Belly to belly suplex.
Big E able to avoid impact.
He'll head to the ring.
Lashley out of the way.
These two showing how well scouted they each are. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
He's got the answer for that one. Boom!
The powerhouse of the New Day has his opponent up. The big ending from Big E. The Almighty's down and out.
2 count, and they're still in this.
Lashley able to find more power in that endless tank of his to get the shoulder up.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. Lashley creates an opening with a counter. Slide. So effective. The Almighty is focused on finishing this. Good timing with that reversal.
Now this is gonna hurt. Dominator.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on. Keeping.
Oh, flipping the script on him there. Out of the ring, what's his plan here?
And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
All the way up. Still up. Squatting too, my gosh. Wow.
Critical time in this matchup.
This is a time to dig deep. Got it. That left sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
Disturbing impact.
Listen to this place. It's electric.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. Has his opponent up.
a violent match that was. Sledgehammers, baseball bats, kendo sticks, chairs, and a big ending.
Many would consider this an upset, Byron.
Yeah, hard-fought victory for this superstar, but he definitely earned it.
It is not the night for the heels tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Sore loser.
Lashley took a they both took beatings.
It backfired.
These guys really have got
accepting a loss.
Great chemistry together.
The celebration can begin.
Huge kick-outs there, though. As hopefully the rivalry continues, because I'm a big fan of that. 4-star matchup this time. Now then, let's cue up some title matches, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be epic. The first title match of the card. The 24/7 title being defended. I did actually a singles match between Eric and Ivar. Ivar won it. That's why he's got the championship, not Eric, of course. But Angel Garza, the first person to take on Ivar in a 24/7 championship match. Match 3. First title match of the night. Next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the 24/7 Championship.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
The raid has arrived. Two big, bad, scary dudes who have run roughshod over the tag team division.
Yeah, two absolute wrecking balls who are thirsty for demolition.
It's a terrifying blend of size, speed, power, and agility. When you see these two behemoths walking towards you, a lot of people would argue the match is already over before the bell rings.
Introducing the challenger from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds, Angel Garza. And introducing the champion from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 305 pounds, he is the 24/7 champion,
The ref holding this title longer than you did, Saxton.
24/7 rules being temporarily suspended during this 24/7 championship defense.
Yeah, and they're sneaking up on the champ like you always try to do, Saxton.
Hey, it worked once.
Brace for this impact!
Like a guillotine.
Oh, Garza answers back.
Ooh-wee.
That'll fillet your chest.
DDT! Knew what was coming there. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Being put into knots.
He's incomplete. How do you get out of this? Oh, look at that. What a great counter. What is going to be that X factor for Ivar in this match that helps him capture the win?
I think it might be Ivar's size. If the 300-pound Viking can put his full weight behind his attacks, they'll hit like freight trains.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Big splash.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex.
Garza moves out of the way. Basement drop kick.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Lion song. Taking off from the ropes. The champ getting put to the test here.
Oh, basement drop kick.
Oh, new champ. Champ with the shoulder up.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
He turns it around on Garza.
Roundhouse kick.
He switches it back around.
Bang it back with their own counter.
Buster.
With a sit-out. Nasty.
Great counter. Double knee face breaker. Double leg drop.
Stomping. Ouch.
Stomp to the leg.
Moonsault.
That was beautiful.
Garza's looking to close this one out. Great reaction from Ivar.
Ivar set up. Samoa driver.
The champ will stay champ.
Pin.
Hangs on by a thread.
Somehow, this title is still up for grabs.
Now might be a good time to regroup. Rethink your plan.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men?
Ivar set up. Samoa driver.
Another one bites the dust to the champ.
Got it. And the champ adds
Guys,
to
Angel
legacy.
Garza put up a good fight. Ivar becomes the first
Some
person to
superstars
defend
doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
against Angel Garza. Angel Garza tried. Ivar remains. They remain in the 24/7 division. Ivar's looking like a dominant champ right there. Slammed him royally down. Humberto tried to get involved. He was trying to get rid of the ring. He was actually trying to get rid of the
Here is your winner.
impact
And
there, but
still
Ivar
the
didn't make a difference anyway.
24/7 champion, Ivar.
Excellent
An
stuff for
impressive win
Ivar.
for this superstar, that's for sure.
He was
It's either going to be him or Eric, of course, but Ivar won the
possibly be
one-on-one
here
singles
tonight,
match.
and look how it
As
paid
Randy
off.
this is RK Bro. This is Riddle, sorry. Awesome stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That was the first of 11. I repeat, 11 championships to be defended here today. The second of which is the Intercontinental Championship, pitting the champion and the dominant champion, so far not lost it, Shinsuke Nakamura, taking on the guy who had a very impressive showing on SmackDown, Drew Gulak. One-on-one match, Intercontinental Championship, champion Nakamura taking on Gulak next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, yes, time to get down to business.
He's held the Cruiserweight Championship, a multi-time 24/7 champion.
Gulak craves the 24/7 title because he's always ready to fight at any time.
A true Broad Street bully. Byron, you probably love Gulak in all his great presentations, right?
Well, I've always loved PowerPoint presentations growing up, so Drew Gulak brings me back to my childhood.
Back in your day, they used microfiche.
That's just a rumor.
The King of Strong Style has arrived. Yeah, get ready. We're about to see the brutal striking ability of Shinsuke Nakamura on display.
Shin is a true international superstar.
The King of Strong Style almost floating into battle to defend his kingdom. And just watching this man enter the arena is an experience alone.
And how intimidating must this be for his opponent? Thousands upon thousands of WWE fans in unison as one voice to greet Shinsuke Nakamura. It is an incredible atmosphere.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak. And introducing the champion from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, King Nakamura!
Who's going to lay claim to the workhorse title here tonight?
The WWE Intercontinental title on the line. Perhaps a new chapter will be written in this championship's long history.
For over 40 years, the WWE's best have competed for this title.
Winning the Intercontinental title has been a major milestone in some Hall of Fame careers, and it could be just that again here tonight.
Across the top rope, what a hot shot.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Perched up top. All the way to the outside.
Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that.
What's your game plan if you're set to clash with perhaps the most feared striker in all of WWE, Shinsuke Nakamura?
Step one is be a moving target, but the bigger strategy is to work around his strikes and maybe take Shinsuke down to the mat. He's a potent striker, but you might be able to get the better of him on the ground.
Coming back in the ring. There he goes, right into the corner. Knife edge shot echoing through the arena.
Focused attack on the butt.
Army's grapevine. Trying to step through. Here it comes.
Straining those muscles.
The king of... Well, the torque on the knee. Rolling through now. Couple of kicks will break it. Double underhook suplex. No! And into the count. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
This isn't even close to over.
Producing a trampling. Boy, what a kick. He finds a counter for Gulak. The challenger's looking shaken. Set up guard buster.
Gulak sidesteps.
Shinsuke Nakamura with a nice reversal. And set him up. Oh, and a knee to the face.
That's gonna hurt.
Straining that trapezius muscle.
Oh, what a counter.
The Gulak is locked in.
Oh, just tap out. Just tap out.
Rolls through, nice escape.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
This is dirty.
Can you feel it, Byron? Here they come.
Bad vibrations from Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura looking to go airborne.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. The champion into the cover. He kicks out at two.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
He saw it coming, taking advantage. Beautiful suplex.
The Southern Light suplex. The champ is down. Title change. I can feel it. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it. New champ. New champ.
New champ! Gulak beat him!
These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
He beat him! He beat the champ! King Nakamura's reign ends! To Drew Gulak! Of all people! What a shock! The Southern Light suplex put Nakamura away! We've got a new Intercontinental Champion! Oh my god!
Here is your winner.
Oh my god!
And the new WWE
What an upset.
Intercontinental Champion, Drew Gulak.
An exciting match that concludes with a title-changing
Can you
hand.
believe this?
Safe to say things did not go to plan here tonight.
Yeah, no one ever plans on losing their title.
Drew Gulak with only a 2.5 star match, really? Wow, okay, I thought I was way better than that, but anyway. Drew Gulak, new Intercontinental Champion. which means King Nakamura moves up to the Universal Championship division along with his namesake, potentially. Now then, the United States Champion, Jeff Hardy. He actually managed to beat Damian Priest for the title all the way back at Money in the Bank. Now he has a title defense against Apollo Crews. Match 5 next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
It's Apollo!
Byron, for my money, the only thing more impressive than the physique of Apollo Crews is his ability inside the ring.
Without question, for years we talked about the potential of Apollo Crews, but now Crews realizing that potential here in WWE.
And the change in attitude has earned him both the Intercontinental and United States Championships.
The Extreme, Jeff Hardy.
Byron, you can ask any superstar on the roster. It is next to impossible to prepare for the reckless abandon that Jeff Hardy manifests.
You're absolutely right. We've learned over the years that Jeff Hardy will do absolutely anything. Jeff Hardy will take any risk available as long as it ends in a win.
The WWE Universe is on its feet for the arrival of the charismatic Enigma.
Introducing the challenger from Wwe State, Nigeria, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews. And introducing the champion from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the WWE United States Champion, Jeff Hardy!
One of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment here for the taking, the United States Championship.
The United States Championship has a tremendous amount of history dating back
Let me
to...
stop you, Cole. We know the history. Tonight, this match is about the future. The United States champion isn't focused on how he won it. He's focused on keeping it.
As much as I want to, I can't argue with that, Corey. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Well, that'll do some serious damage.
Jeff gets out of dodge.
Stomping down.
Apollo fends that off.
Right across the face.
Cruz throws a hard punch.
And Jeff not backing down. Driven face first.
Jeff trying to balance himself on the top turnbuckle. Up high. Whoa! Cross body. Oh, no, no, no. Oh.
It's widely known that Jeff Hardy's a very emotional competitor. We know that spirit. Going for a pin for the championship. The challenger wriggles out in one.
I think this match still has a ways to go. Uh-oh, this is...
Cover by the challenger. Jeff Hardy quickly getting the shoulder up.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Ooh, sharp kick.
No, knees right to the spine.
No, we don't need this right now.
Sure we do. The more the merrier.
These two are having a fantastic matchup. Oh, where is he? There's some power behind that punch. Military press. Boom!
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange.
From the top.
Moved out of the way.
Nobody home.
Golly, that sounded rough.
Launching himself in the ropes.
Set flying.
Double leg drop. Headbutt to the groin.
That was low.
Uh-oh. Twist of fate. Goes into the pin. Side set on the top rope. We're going to finish it off. Knees right to the gut. A helpless Hardy here. The shoulders and a slam.
The title might change hands.
Two. The champ avoids a 3 count.
I knew it would take more than that to put the champ away.
But just how much more is needed? The end could still be right around the corner.
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall. You gotta love the lowdown.
Looking for the victory. 2 count.
No, the champ holds on.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
He's trying again.
The shoulders and a slam.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm is shifting. Apollo's taking a lot more out than he came in with tonight.
With the distraction by Shinsuke
Here's another
Nakamura.
quick look at some of the highlights.
We got a new United States champion. Oh my God. Holy moly. Good God, Jeff Hardy distracted. He went out like a house on fire. But he got too emotionally involved. Apollo Crews got his knees up for the Swanton Bomb. 2 Niger slams. And a lowdown. Finally puts the United States Championship
Here is your winner,
reign of Jeff Hardy
and
to bed.
the new WWE United States Champion, Apollo Crews.
That
What
is
a
shocking.
turn of events.
One reign ends and another begins.
Tonight is definitely a night to celebrate, but
new
let's
era
not lose sight of the fact they have a long
this
road
series,
ahead of
ladies
them
and
now.
gentlemen.
At least if they're lucky.
Oh, come on, Corey. Don't be such a party pooper. We've got a new champion.
Apollo Crews. This one is going to be epic. Randy Orton, the Worldwide Wrestling Champion, of course. He got granted it after being one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. I did a singles match, like I did with Eric and Ivar, away from stream, for him to grab this title. But now he faces Robert Roode in his first defense. Match 6, Orton and Roode for the Treble W title. Next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
The challenger looking determined. He will need the performance of a lifetime to become champion.
The WWE's Apex Predator is on the hunt. A rare third-generation superstar.
The Viper possesses greatness coursing through his veins. And despite his family legacy, Randy Orton has forged a path of his own as one of WWE's top superstars of all time. Randy Orton's methodical pursuit of self-serving goals is synonymous with his personality. A superstar who always gets what he wants. My sources tell me that Randy Orton wants you to go home, Saxton.
Well, Randy's ready to consume more prey here tonight. You might want to take Corey's advice, Sax man.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Robert Roode. And introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Old school cool, the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
The title that launched WWE, the title that launched Hulkamania, it is back and it's up for grabs.
Classic design and a ton of history. That is why everyone wants the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
And Look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
And Orton here, a very difficult superstar to prepare for, but it's not without his exploits.
Very few weaknesses with a superstar the caliber of Randy Orton, but to your point, Randy does have a history of shoulder problems that can be exploited. Orton measuring. Precision knee drop.
Oh, the knee drop connects. And the Viper scouted. Down across the neck.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Uh-oh, getting ready to elbow drop.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Turning the tables. Clothesline. And Rude saw it coming.
Big flying forearm. It's a rather crude facial reconstruction.
That's not very nice.
That's not right. Oh,
Oh, not to the belly.
The champ taking their share of hits now. Oh, look at it torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Buster. Here's a pin for the title. And the champ kicks out.
Somehow, some way.
Caught the leg. Got him caught. Into a dragon scream. Game changer. Big forearm. Uh-oh. New champion. Good officiating there. Referee seeing him the ropes and breaking the count. And he's able to reverse.
reversal on top of reversal.
Suplex. Oh, man. Orton just stomping away.
And enjoying every moment of it.
Taking his time. I think the champ's got it.
For the win. 2. He kicks out somehow.
Just barely able to kick out. I thought the champ had it in the bag.
This is how much the championship means. You can see the sweat drip out of the challengers every pore.
The Viper cannot believe this. That should have ended this match, but it continued from the top. Oh, misses the mark. Looking worse for Ware in the corner now. And he was ready for Orton.
Rude might be waking up now.
Rude was being tested and finally was able to get some offense of his own in.
All the way up. Still up. Squatting too, my gosh. Wow.
The champ not looking great right now.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match. Rude's looking for the final exclamation.
This DDT absolutely glorious.
The champ's eyes were glazed over.
2. Shoulder up, still holding on to the title.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw. The Viper able to strike back.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Picks him up. Rude with an earth-shattering. Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
1, 2. Shoulder up.
Almost inhuman at this point. Orton always has an answer. announcer. A plan. He needs to find that right now. Kick to the gut. Glorious DDT. We got a new champion. There's two.
Yes, got it.
Oh my God, another one! Another one!
These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's another look.
For God's sakes, this has been wild! So we've had the Intercontinental Champion, King Nakamura, lose to Drew Gulak. Jeff Hardy lost the US title to Apollo Crews.
Wrestling Heavyweight
For God's
Champion,
sakes!
the glorious Robert
Roode has just beaten Randy Orton.
A new champion.
What a stunning moment. These superstars gave everything they
Also got
had,
his
but
ass
the new
handed to
champ wanted it just a little bit more.
Incredible 3.5-star match, guys. I'll give it that. That was a good one. We're still waiting for that banger, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get it very, very shortly. But let's have a look here. The European Championship being defended once again. Regal has had one title defense already, which he beat Vampiro in. This one is going to be totally different, however, as he has to take on one of the greatest wrestling minds of all time. Bray Wyatt, of course, this race at least, a former Universal Champion. By the way, guys, AK, Disguised Gem, Waggy, welcome in. Get yourself comfy. We still got over half a pay-per-view left to go, so this one's going to be wild. Bray Wyatt, of course, former Universal Champion in his Fiend iteration, of course, former WWE Champion in his Swamp Man gimmick. But yeah, William Regal, one of the greatest of all time, never to hold the main title in a wrestling organisation. It's Bray Wyatt taking on the champion William Regal, European Championship match. Let's go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE European Championship.
Are you guys ready?
The talk coming into this WWE European Championship match is that it will be one for the ages.
This title has some classic matchups attached to it, and I think these men are ready to see their names added to that list.
Some say he's the underdog tonight, but in his mind, winning the title is a mere formality.
A class is in session.
A man who has held countless championships in his career, a truly all-time great of the grappling game.
I'll tell you, the entire career of William Regal has been predicated on commanding respect, whether it's in the ring as a competitor or whether serving as general manager for Monday Night Raw or NXT.
And you're right, Byron, that William Regal forces his opponents to show him the respect that he believes he deserves.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 336 pounds, Braden Wyatt. And introducing the champion from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the WWE European Champion, William Regal.
Remember, guys, this represents all of Europe.
One of the more unique titles in WWE history on the line here tonight. The European title.
You call it unique, Cole. I call it underrated. Some truly great talents have held that championship.
And William Regal is so experienced. Corey, what do you do to account for something like that?
Be ready for anything. Regal is like a wrestling encyclopedia, and he's a lot less nice in the ring than he is outside of it. You're going to have to deal with grit, nastiness, and a lot of veteran skills.
Heel lock locked in. This is painful.
Great reaction from Regal.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Saw that one coming, took advantage.
Gutbuster. Something's about to go either very wrong or very right.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
The champ trying to roll with these hits. Great reversal.
Jarring European uppercut. Wicked kick to the face.
Take off.
Knee smashing the face. Champ's got the pin to retain. A close count for the challenger.
They got close there. It could be do or die time.
Oh, impact to the back. Wait, darkness has just come over us here.
And a palpable sense of fear has almost instantly emerged all around us, Cole.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a rag doll here.
Crashing down with authority.
Spine buster. Thunderous. Got it scouted. And Regal is countered.
Regal did his homework.
Tossed into the corner.
Strong overhand chops. Then another.
Striking with a knee. For the win to retain the championship. 1, 2. Foot on the bottom rope.
Woo, well measured.
Oh, right in there.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework. reversing.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
And Regal's maintaining the advantage, Nick.
Reversal! What a counter! That might be what gets him out of jeopardy. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. What's coming next?
Taking their time. Oh, punch to the gut.
I'll take the wind right out of you.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
This is nothing short of disturbing.
Oh, so frightening. So bizarre, so eerie.
And it's only
Welcome
gonna get worse.
to Sister Abigail.
We could have a new champion.
Is it enough? The cover. He stays alive. He stays alive.
That was a matter of a fraction of a second.
Listen, that should have ended things.
That was amazing.
You can see it in these superstars' faces. They're in serious pain at the moment.
A lot of punishment has been dished out.
And attack for the championship. Kicks out.
He just won't give up.
Regal has the legs trapped.
A championship.
And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here. Regal keeps his hands on the title.
What an impressive performance by Regal.
That was a little fun match, wasn't it? Well done, William Regal, surviving
to its billing.
Bray Wyatt there. Very impressive performance by him, though. I'll give him that 1,000,000%. Well done, Regal. Excellent stuff, retaining. Only the second champ out 5 so far to retain their belt, which is madness when you think about the running knee. Absolutely KOing Bray Wyatt there. The only champions left
Here is
standing
your winner
since the start
and
of the
still
series.
WWE European Champion.
Excellent stuff there by William Regal.
Regal.
As he
There
moves
you have
on
it, the one standing tall at the end of this
and
hotly
retains
contested
as well.
match.
Very impressive.
This was the kind of win
Bray
where you
Wyatt put on a
second-guess
really, really
yourself.
good show.
Sure, it's a celebration
Only
now,
problem is
but the
Regal kicked out
results
Sister
could have easily
Abigail.
gone the other way.
4-star match. That was actually the highest rated match pretty much of the entire show so far. I'd say it wasn't as good as the Big E. We're going to interrupt, guys, because this is possibly my highlight of the show. For the Universal Championship, a Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules match for the life of me. It is Shinsuke Nakamura defending against Ricochet, Drew McIntyre and Cesaro. The champ is in real jeopardy here. What's going to happen? We'll find out. Match 8 next.
WWE Universe, prepare to have your mind blown. With the arrival of the one and only, the energy level has just been pushed through the roof.
He kicks like lightning.
Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura has a bad attitude to match. No, he doesn't. He just doesn't like you, Saxton.
This man is a real force. Drew McIntyre.
Here comes Cesaro. The Swiss Cyborg has arrived.
Corey, we've said it before and we'll say it again. Pound for pound, Cesaro is the strongest man in all of WWE. This is always a match with enormous implications for the landscape of the entire WWE.
This capacity crowd is waiting with bated breath. The Universal Championship. It doesn't get bigger than this.
And the right to be called Universal Champion is on the line in this treacherous Extreme Rules match. Looking for an early pin. Throws up the shoulder.
He's trying to get this done fast, looking to avoid going into deep waters. Here's the pin, title on the line.
Not just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
That'll break his arm. Vicious.
Oof, nails the midsection.
McIntyre counters with power. Neck breaker.
Can you believe this?
I love it. Any superstar has the odds against them entering a fatal four-way. What's the best way to overcome those odds, Corey?
Oh, there's a few options, Cole. You can lay in wait for a moment to capitalize, or you could power through and take everyone on head first. The most important part is breaking up any pinfalls or submissions.
Scouting pays off against Nakamura.
Arms are hooked, opponent trapped, powerbomb!
Reversal. Can he take advantage?
Punishing the leg.
And look at front. Face buster. German suplex.
Crushing the knee there.
Oh my God.
McIntyre gets away from that. Ricochet is a moving target.
Into the ring now.
Sky high! Way up there.
Uh-oh. The future shock DDT. Cover. Paying it right back with a...
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
Cover. Wow, just barely making it out.
This is complete insanity.
Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
Kick right to the face.
The champ getting put on the back foot here. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Oh no, a sledgehammer. Better call in paramedics right now.
Nakamura gets the counter.
Sledgehammer right to the gut.
Got it.
Like that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage. Every successive move is...
Shots up. The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams tonight.
And the champ retains.
Well,
And miraculously,
for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
Shinsuke Nakamura defends. Very, very short match. But that'll be the way he'll like it. He put Cesaro away of all people. Cesaro, jobber till he dies, clearly, in WWE. Not the greatest matchup, that, guys. I was expecting a lot more than that. Still a fun match.
Here is your winner.
Ricochet sledgehammer shot from Drew McIntyre was absolutely
WWE Universal
craziest one
Champion.
we've seen.
He is the artist known as
That match could have gone on a lot longer. I wouldn't mind it, to be fair. But the first person to actually defend the Universal Championship. 3-star matchup. Yeah, okay. I'll accept that, to be fair. So that's a fair judgment. Speaking of judgment, it is going to be Brock Lesnar, the WWE Champion, defending against Kevin Owens. This one is not going to be for the faint of heart, ladies and gentlemen. We have a second-ranked WWE channel on Twitch right now. You know it. So here we go then, guys. Lesnar and Owens, match 9 next.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the WWE Championship.
Fight, Owens, fight! Kevin Owens used to fight for himself and his family. Now he fights against authority and everything Shane McMahon stands for.
A Universal Champion, a United States Champion, The list goes on, and Kevin Owens owes it all to himself.
The Beast.
The most decorated combat athlete in history. Brock Lesnar is hazardous to your health.
No emotion, no remorse, just simply poised for absolute destruction. That is the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, to a T.
Introducing the challenger from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens! And introducing the champion from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar!
The stakes could not be any higher. It is time for our WWE Championship match.
And gentlemen, this is what it's all about. The WWE Championship on the line in what should be a war to the finish.
This is what superstars grind and scrape and sacrifice for. The chance to be here in this position with this opportunity. One of these men is about to fulfill a lifelong dream.
Owens gets control.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Oh, right to the throat. Oh, stomping away.
Lesnar on the wrong side of that exchange.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here? Is it fully locked in?
This is not...
Nice escape. He's returning fire. Oh, he's got him up high. The fallaway slam.
Lesnar wards him off.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. And again.
Great way to wear down your opponent.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
Uh-oh. Things are about to get worse. The turnbuckle hurt.
And he's thrown from the cage down to the mat.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one.
Oh, no. Oh. How's that for a counter? He paid for that one.
Oh, man. Big time.
Specifically targeting the leg. Lesnar from behind. Brock Lesnar perhaps setting up for a trifecta of Germans here. And Corey, you know what this means?
An all-expenses paid trip. Suplex City.
As the challenger pinned. Is this it? 1, 2. And he kicks out at 2.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
Heading for the cage door. No shame in taking the easy way.
From behind. Back suplex.
Oh, damage to the body. And set him up. Oh, knee to the ace.
That's going to hurt.
Oh, Brock waylays him. Well-executed suplex.
Michael Cole takes shelter. Here comes the storm.
F5. Oh, my. Can it be? Will the reign continue?
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
This puts the pressure back on the champion.
Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
And now Lesnar's just angrier. You only tick off the beast by making yourself a difficult prey.
The sprint up the cage is on.
Making the climb up the cage. Here he goes. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
He just has to swing that leg over.
He takes control. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory.
He caught him.
Oh, ouch. Intended. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
This is the moment for him. This is how winners are made.
And these two superstars now battling at the top of the cage.
I know they say it's lonely at the top, but things are looking a little too crowded up there for my comfort level.
And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
And now the climb down could be more petrifying than the climb up.
And he pulls him back into the cage.
He's going to be kicking himself for that.
Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way. Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
And now he has finally been able to reach the top of the cage. He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
Impressive counter by KO. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
Oh, it's not safe being up there.
And he begins his ascent up the cage wall.
Oh, this is intense. I can't watch.
All progress up the cage comes to an end.
You gotta be faster.
He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
All he has to do is drop down to the floor, and his hand will be raised. He doesn't want to spend too much time up there.
He swings that second leg over the top of the cage. It won't be long now, making the long climb down to the winner's circle. Can he finish the job? Yes!
And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over. Ooh! Is this the right time? Is this the right moment?
Contact made on the side of the cage, and all that distance has been...
Steel!
Goodbye!
Crash and burn!
Oh, that was a devastating fall. Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
There he is, at the top of the cage, still with a long way to go. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there.
Fighting the beast back. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
Oh, he almost had it. Inches away from victory.
He really thought he had it there.
And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
Oh, it's not safe being up there.
Turned that one around. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory.
We're witnessing this! Kevin Owens beat Brock Lesnar! 7 Waggy.
A lot of good action in
Oh
that
my
one.
God.
Here's another look.
Another title change! For crying out loud! Lots of show changes coming up, guys. Unbelievable! What is this advert? What is this highlight? I have no idea what this is. Kevin Owens
Here is your winner
is the
and
new
the
WWE champion.
WWE champion, Kevin.
Could have been a better choice. Lesnar just kept getting kicked off the cage.
A night and title change we will all remember for a very long time.
Another one. Is that the end of their rivalry that we don't know? Restart. If you lose a main title, you move on to the opposite show. So Raw to SmackDown, SmackDown to Raw. There's the number. Now we've got the SmackDown Women's Championship. How many other titles can change? It's Charlotte Flair. The opportunity against the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. Match 10 up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Make way for Ronda Rousey.
I think there's a strong likelihood we're going to see broken limbs and faces courtesy of Ronda Rousey.
A determined look on her face. I fear for her opponent.
A woman who has elevated her game. She knows it will take her very best to walk away as champion.
Here comes the queen, the franchise, and the self-proclaimed opportunity.
You know, the WWE Universe, at least many in it, believe that she's been handed title opportunities in main events.
Well, many of those same doubters live in their parents' basements, Cole. I wouldn't necessarily value their opinion. This is Charlotte Flair. This is the queen. This is the opportunity.
So, Byron, from your parents' basement, what do you feel about Charlotte Flair?
First of all, I moved out last week, Michael. And second of all, I do think Charlotte's ego can be a bit out of control at times.
After everything Charlotte Flair has accomplished in her career, her ego is allowed to be as big as it possibly can be.
She's got an amazing robe.
Saxton, how have you not learned by now? You need to open the ropes for the queen.
Corey, haven't you heard? I'm no longer on road duty.
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
Introducing the challenger, from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey! And introducing the champion, from the Queen City, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair!
And there's something special in the air these days when the SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
And the SmackDown Women's Championship fast becoming one of the most prestigious titles in all of WWE.
Multiple historic WrestleMania. Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
Charlotte able to shift her weight and escapes.
Nice leg pick.
Ooh, disabling the leg with that.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, God, that hurt.
And it's Charlotte with a reversal.
Nice DDT. Knee drop hits the mark.
Made her pay for her mistake.
That's mounted with punches and not, oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Ronda Rousey, just such a well-rounded competitor. So what's Ronda's strategy here?
Ronda's got to establish her strikes early and use them to wear Charlotte down for Rousey's devastating submission holds. Ronda's technical brilliance has no equal.
Amazing job scouting Rousey.
Now trampling the opposition. Oh, soon we could be seeing this.
And the ropes will break this one up.
Well, it looks like she got a new lease on life here, Michael. But can she capitalize?
Charlotte, so impressive, so powerful. Look at the backpack stunner. Stops to the legs.
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Right to the kidneys from behind. German suplex. Great counter. Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. Oh, God. Ronda Rousey.
Buster.
She gets the shoulder up.
So close. That could have been it. Rousey able to ground her opponent.
And the ropes break this one up.
Great ring awareness there.
Flair retaliating.
What's coming next?
The shoulders.
Oh, no.
Back stunner. A bad place to be for the challenger.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Smart, attacking the arm.
Oh, quite an effective counter. That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Well scouted by Charlotte. DDT.
Charlotte has Ronda vulnerable, right where she's always wanted her.
Ooh, what a chop. Natural selection.
The champ has this one in hand now.
Oh, she's still alive.
It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark, or is it the challenger's last gasp?
Is Charlotte now going to have to find a recourse, find a new means to an end?
Momentum headed back to Ronda's corner.
That could be the spark Ronda was looking for.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. Flair now is dictating the pace.
Ronda really has to show some more resistance.
Kick to the abdomen. Watch her set up in the corner.
Beautiful neck breaker.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
The Queen.
Moonsault! Incredible!
Rousey averts the attack.
We go for a ride here.
The champ not in a great place.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
It's over with the championship on the line. A kick out at two.
She just will not go away. Rousey about to snatch the Queen's crown.
Rousey takes her down. Armbar's in. Armbar.
What's going to happen here? I think she's got an opportunity to turn this around. She just got to ship. And the rope saver there. Superb awareness countering Rousey. Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here. Ronda Rousey! Normally she makes people tap!
This is the worst case scenario for the baddest woman on the planet.
Looks like she has other plans here.
I think she was just looking to soften her up a little there.
Oh, Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight?
Now that is why they're the champ.
Man, she's got a lot of heart and a lot...
There it is.
And the champ stands tall once again.
Had to happen, guys.
These ladies put on quite a show.
They were beating
Here's
each other
another
up too
gander.
bad for them not to get a tap. Great match, that. These ladies always kind of have an issue with each other. It's not the best match on the card ever, but, you know, it is what it is. Well done,
Here
Charlotte
is your
Flair.
winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion,
rare champs.
Charlotte Flair!
We knew
Taylor
Flair versus
after defending
Rousey was
every
going to
show.
be one for the ages. What a victory by the Queen.
Mark my words. There will be documentaries
Fantastic
made about
match,
this
that.
rivalry and what we
And
witnessed
guys,
here
if
tonight.
you thought that this last match was good, wait till we get in a dream match country on match 11. How's that for a little dream match? Stone Cold Steve Austin defending the WWF Championship against John Cena. Holy moly, this one is going to be fucking awesome. It is Cena and Austin, match 11 for the WWF Championship. Next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Championship.
An absolute legend in my estimation. The greatest WWE superstar of all time.
Time to do it one time again. Let's go to work.
Arguably the biggest star in WWE history, and, well, on his way to becoming the biggest star, perhaps in Hollywood, too.
Proclaimed by Mr. McMahon as the Babe Ruth of WWE, there is nothing John Cena has not accomplished in sports entertainment.
Michael, it's got to feel like yesterday for you when you saw John Cena win his first WWE Championship by defeating JBL at WrestleMania 21. That was back in 2005.
You call me old?
No, I'm just saying, you're a historian.
The toughest SOB in WWE history.
Watch your 5-hole, Saxton.
Anybody see my ice pack?
Austin, trademark scowl on his face.
The biggest anti-hero in WWE history.
Stone Cold Steve Austin says what he wants, does what he wants, and he's not afraid of the repercussions.
Introducing the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena! And introducing the champion from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. Anyone who knows John Cena knows that his ethos in life is hustle, loyalty, and respect. A positive attitude that he always brings with him into the ring.
And while his opponent tonight can count on being respected by Cena, it's John's hustle that he needs to watch out for.
No question there.
And then we all know the popularity of Steve Austin, but truthfully, he couldn't care less about being the face of the WWE. He never said he was a role model, never wanted to be one.
Stone Cold is a de facto role model for all those who throw middle fingers at authority. He's a relentless SOB who doesn't trust anyone and is very happy that way.
Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems. Tripling attack on the knee. Headed into this matchup tonight, how important is John Cena's experience as a ring veteran in getting the win?
I'd say it's crucial. Cena's done and seen it all here in WWE, and that gives him an instant leg up on any opponent. He's got nearly 2 decades of strategies and tactics he can put to use in this match.
And an inverted atomic drop. Bang, drop kick. tough position to be caught in here.
Right across the throat. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark.
Back body drop. Oh, you see the height on that?
And what?
Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Referee breaks the count. Looks like a rope break. What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Such punishment being dealt by Austin.
And this match is all Austin now.
Vicious, aggressive attacks.
Stone Cold just a relentless SO.
Fights back against Stone Cold.
A counter answered by another counter. Oh, what a right hook into the turnbuckle. Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
The challenger not looking good right now.
And this match is not over yet. Things are only going to get harder from here.
Cena telegraphed that. Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
As the challenger pinned. Is this it? 2. Kick out from the champ.
He is simply refusing to stay down.
He's heading up top.
Thinking big.
From way up, double axe handle.
Punch right in the head.
Oh, the reversal by Cena.
Hurricane.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
Cena!
The title will change hands.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champions proving that sooner perish than lose their title.
And Cena has to remain undaunted now. He can't let up.
This is that hustle you guys were talking about from Cena. He always seems to have more gas left in the tank. He went right into that turnbuckle.
So they just punched.
Stunner.
The champions need to finish the job.
He kicked out at 2.
The champion's shock is palpable.
The champ will have to dig deeper now.
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the Rattlesnake. You have to imagine we're hitting the late stages of this matchup. Who's going... Stone Cold with a stunner!
Another one bites the dust to the champ.
2, 3. Retains the title.
What a match, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good one. Oh, boy.
These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
Austin survives John Cena. And in the end, it's a rather comprehensive victory, to be fair. Cena laid his shoulders to the mat. Kicked out of a couple of stunners, though. In fairness to one of those guys.
The WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve
Austin retains going into the summer
What a win
months.
for him here. He really displayed his prowess in
Took a
victory.
beating.
Austin 316 says
Not as much
he
as
just
Cena
won
did.
this match.
Iconic match, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen one ladies' match on this show already. How about we bring you another? It is Asuka challenging for the Raw Women's Championship. Of course, if the Raw Women's Champion loses, then they will be moved over to SmackDown, and obviously the same with the men, etc., vice versa. But Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Championship champion, like Charlotte for the start of the series, takes on Asuka. Will Becky defend, or will Asuka reign supreme? Match 12 next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Behold the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Innovative pioneer outside and inside the ring. In over 914 days without a loss in NXT and WWE. That may be the most impressive of all.
You know, I really missed Asuka. You guys get it? Missed?
I think I might vomit green liquid after that joke, Saxton.
Here comes the man.
When you're Becky Lynch, every night is a perfect one to start a fight.
The man has an unmatched confidence and swagger about herself.
From underdog to the top of the food chain.
Introducing the challenger from Osaka, Japan, Asuka! And introducing the champion from Dublin, Ireland, the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch!
The Raw Women's Champion possibly taking one final look at her title.
This is all about being on top of the women's division on Monday Night Raw. Waving the red brand flag high and proud. That is what the Raw Women's Championship means to these women.
Come on, Becky fights back. Basement drop kick.
Drives a foot into the stomach.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
That's a forearm that'll floor you.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. Asuka, I've never seen...
She's got it locked in. No, she doesn't. That was a great counter and so simple. That unraveled on Asuka. Becky Lynch is one of the most aggressive and well-versed competitors in WWE. But with an opponent like Asuka, Becky needs to rely on her ability to devise a game plan for an opponent and stick to it. Byron, do you agree?
No, we know Becky Lynch likes to fight and is here to drop foes. But going up against someone as accomplished as Asuka means it's all about preparation.
Well, Becky needs to implement her strategy, fight her style at her pace. Running on guts is an asset, but could backfire. Becky can't run on instinct for the duration of this match, not against someone like Asuka.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
measured kick to the vertebrae.
The challenger eating up some damage.
Oh, God, Lynch looking to destroy the arm.
Becky holds her arm.
Counters. This could be an opportunity.
Oh, manhandle slam.
Off into the pin. Pushes through after 2.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
Ooh, she just turned it around. Oh, smash.
Oh, and she got out of there.
There it is. The Oscar lock is applied by the Empress.
The Oscar lock is in.
Her opponent trying to hang on, but the Empress. Oscar lock. See ya. Not
Quite.
Asuka looks to capitalize after the reversal.
Back and forth from these competitors.
Fisherman suplex.
Timely reversal on Lynch.
This isn't going to be pretty. Hangman's with a championship on the line. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it should have been broken. That ref never saw it.
Referee dropped the ball
Pick up.
this time.
Screw it! They fucked it!
Here is your winner.
What the hell?
New Raw Women's Champion.
The ref didn't see it. It's cost Becky the title. Becky dominated.
A brutal loss for our now former champion.
I thought the defending champion had this well in
crap.
hand, but the new champ had other
That is
plans.
crap.
It just goes to show you anything can happen in WWE.
Oh, that is bullshit. But Asuka wins thanks to a screwy ref finish. Oh, dearie me. Great matchup, by the way. Becky dominated. Oh, that is bollocks. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, Roman Reigns and Sheamus possibly in their blow for their feud. They've been beating the shit out of each other. Sheamus literally beat Roman on SmackDown, by the way. Surviving a couple of spears and hit a bro kick for the win. Let's see how this match plays out. Match 13, Reigns and Sheamus, next.
The head of the table has arrived.
Guys, we're about to see a fight.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Roman Reigns used to be a guy who always played by the rules, but now the big dog has been let off the leash. And that's bad news for anyone who makes the mistake of getting in his way.
And he's going to need to be careful with the man he's facing. Sheamus always has a short fuse, and I've seen the anger in him building for some time now. His temper is flaring.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
And he locks in the Boston Crab.
And you imagine what it would do to him. The crab locked in. Nice counter.
Sent right out of the ring. And he's taking this to the outside now.
Stop in the leg. Just nasty.
What a reversal by Reigns. Boom, right to the button. He's got him scouted.
Roman Reigns is bleeding profusely now.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Oh! Driven face first into the apron.
5.
Okay, he's re-entering the ring.
Climbing up top. He's got big plans.
He needs to fight his way back into the ring.
The count just keeps going.
Watch out! Oh, just completely off target there.
An absolutely terrible landing ringside.
Oh, knee right to the spine. Over the years, we've seen Roman Reigns display near superhuman resilience. Corey, how do you combat an opponent who seems practically bulletproof?
You do it by holding nothing back, Cole. You have to take Roman to the absolute brink if you're going to have even a hope of putting him away. If you come at him with anything less than 110% effort, all you're doing is delaying the inevitable.
6. 7.
Ref still counting, close to calling it.
Hurry back in.
Beat the count back in. This one will continue. And Sheamus is countered. Getting him into the corner. Shoulder right to the midsection.
Just ruthless.
Great counter. Impressive ring IQ on display there.
Sequence of reversals there. He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he? Is he?
Yeah.
Power bomb.
This is what the fully unchained wrath of the big dog looks like. Total devastation.
Ooh, bullseye.
Makes him pay with a counter. Reigns turns that around.
Quick exchange of counters there. Uh-oh.
He can end it here. 1, 2, almost 2.5. Wow.
Oh, my
Look at
goodness.
this. From the ground up.
Superhuman.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Uh-oh. Right on the arm. pressure in this submission hold.
There is no doubt surrender.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. Put into the corner now. Return fire on the Celtic Warrior.
Kick to the gut.
Cracked around into a neck breaker.
Power slam.
He thinks he has it.
1, 2. Oh, and he kicked out at 2.
How is that not 3?
Quick thinking pays off.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Sheamus, Sheamus has him up.
Look at the power of the Celtic Warrior.
High cross, that'll do it.
I think that shows Sheamus's temper has reached its boiling.
Sheamus with the Irish curse, backbreaker. Kick.
I knew Sheamus had this.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out.
A kick out, and Reigns is still in this.
The big dog still has some fight left.
I can see it on his face. Sheamus is ready to reload and get back on the attack after that kick out. You've got to wonder how much has been taken out of these superstars thus far.
And is there anything left?
Oh, shoulder, elbow, all affected with that.
Reigns is getting dismantled here.
I love the effort we're seeing here. Giving Roman Reigns everything he's got and then some.
And a mud hole is being stomped.
Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Ooh, that'll leave a mark.
He's been placed in the corner now.
Ooh, grating across the face.
Another!
Just punishing.
Big counter from Reigns.
Forearm got cut off the ring. Guillotine applied.
What a unique submission maneuver here. He wins with a devastating submission. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match.
What a brutal brawl that was. Anything could have happened in that match, guys.
That's
Goodness
an
me.
incredible victory and a hard-fought one at that for this superstar.
Yeah, much deserved. What incredible matchup we
Well done,
witnessed here
Roman.
tonight.
Excellent performance. Surviving Sheamus there.
Oh, no.
And he's had enough.
Apparently
Roman's
the
beating
superstar
Sheamus up
isn't
still.
done either.
No, not at all. The official trying to back the superstar away, but
Trying to stop the head of the table, but you can't stop the head of the table.
You proved your point.
Yeah, exactly. He has proved his point. Royally there. Great matchup again. 3.5-star match, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a load of good ones tonight. Or today, sorry, forgive me. Other than the Becky Lynch one, that was robbery. And now then, the main event. We're giving it over to the women. It is the champion, Trish Stratus. After a dominant performance against China yesterday, will she be able to do the same thing against Nia Jax? Main event of Extreme Rules next.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
All right, I've been looking forward to seeing Nia beat someone up.
Hey, whenever Nia Jax enters an arena, whenever Nia Jax enters a match, everyone takes notice of the dominance that this woman is capable of.
She's beautiful, she's powerful, she's dangerous. It's like $1 million smile on a wrecking ball. Nia Jax is the irresistible force to be reckoned with.
A superstar, a Hall of Famer that has influenced an entire generation. Trish Stratus always hungry to take on the best of the best. Always hungry to take on the absolute top competition in WWE.
Stratisfaction guaranteed.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, Nia Jax. And introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
And this Extreme Rules match is underway, the kind of match that can make or break careers.
It's certainly a moment of truth for many superstars. An opportunity to display one's toughness and barbaric side.
Take down.
Knife edge chop. Oh, what a forearm.
Now trampling the opposition.
Sound extreme, but honestly, the best course of action in this match is to be cautious. Don't get into the car crash mindset just because the match allows it. Do what you have to do to succeed, but don't do something you'll regret just because it's Extreme Rules. Be smart.
Oh, man, targeting the leg.
Champ's got the pin to retain. Gets the shoulder up after one there.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Oh, man.
A rare spot of trouble for Nia.
Trish is all
From the middle rope.
Oh, what a splash.
Nia Jax out of harm's way.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Oh, that's gonna sting.
She's able to slip through and reverse the move.
What a shot. This superstar making an incredible comeback.
Snapping deep into the
champion into the cover.
1, 2. Title match stays alive.
That is just pure instinct at this point. She's on unsteady legs in the corner. Needs to recover. Jax with great wherewithal.
tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Oh, man.
She's up on that top turnbuckle.
She won't be for long.
Oh, the reversal by Trish Stratus. This Stratus full control here.
Everyone needs a little Stratisfaction.
Boom.
But champions need to finish the job.
Try to end it.
1, 2. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
Simply refusing to let this opportunity slip away.
And who knows if there'll be another shot. Yet you can't give up now.
The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away.
Nia avoids contact.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
The challenger being outclassed here.
We're about to see how tough she really is.
Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
All the momentum is swung to Trish Stratus.
Though I don't see Nia struggling much longer.
All right, sliding back in. Back into the ring. That unraveled on.
Tied up tight.
Oh, man.
Agonizing position, looking to pry the grip apart. And they do.
She is just desperately trying to fight out of it.
Muscled all the way up and got the setup, and there's the powerbomb. Gonna see a new champ.
What a kick out at two.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
Nia Jax expected her hand to be raised by now, but she's going to have to try a little harder.
I do not like the looks of this. That chair's going to be used as a weapon.
Well scouted by Stratus. Placed in the corner. High-risk area up there.
Will there be a reward?
Counter. And now there's an opening.
Well, Nia Jax throws a hard punch. The elbow.
Fireman's carry. Slamming her to the mat.
Oh, so hazardous to your health, too.
As this match goes on, is there any self-doubt running through the minds of these competitors?
You can't even allow that notion to creep into your head. You have come too far and fought too hard to grow weak now.
Oh, and a headbutt. Didn't go to plan for Jax. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
Stratus at the mercy of her opponent.
This is exactly
Moving into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion, new champion.
Emphatic kick out from the champion.
She just won't stay down.
Reversal. Can she capitalize?
Check this out.
Able to get the advantage here. Across body from the middle rope. Jax with the irresistible offense.
Somehow Trish has to turn the tide.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Oh, the reversal by Trish Stratus. Nicely done with the head scissors. And she's stunned in the corner. Trish Stratus with satisfaction.
Looks like the champ is going to retain. Cover! 2, 3. Now Trish Stratus can carry that championship home once again.
Done, Trish Stratus. What an ending. What a
Let's take
main
another
event.
look at these women in action.
What a pay-per-view. Very very impressive, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, all the WWF championships from
Here
the
is your
WWF
winner, and
attitude
still
side have all been
the
defended.
WWE Women's Champion, Trish
Excellent stuff there.
Stratus.
Love seeing her get the win.
And it was a big match for her.
She worked hard for this win, and now she gets to enjoy the payoff.
Absolutely. You love to see someone's determination come to
Fashion,
fruition like this.
glad raid. Raid Amber Jeff, guys. That was the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Fantastic stuff. 4-star match to wrap things up. One of the matches of the night. I'd probably say my personal match of the night. Probably say either the Big E Bobby Lashley or the upset with Becky Lynch. I'd probably say, thanks to that fluky, crappy finish. Guys, thank you for watching. All the best, and I'll see you on the other side.